Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little
Welcome
ones
back.
to him
Today we
belong,
continue our
they
journey through the
are weak,
Bible,
but
learning
he is
about the
strong.
choice that
Yes,
Adam and Eve
Jesus loves
made.
me, yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible tells me so.
The first sin. Our memory verse is taken from Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. The temptation. One day, while busy in the garden, Eve wandered away from Adam and ended up near the tree in the middle of the garden. On the tree in the middle of the garden, there was a snake that spoke to Eve. She was very curious because she had never seen anything like it before. The snake asked her, "Did God say you could eat of every tree of the garden?" And Eve answered, "Yes, we may eat of every tree in the garden except for the one in the middle of the garden, because if we eat of it, we will die." Then the snake said to Eve, "If you eat the fruit of this tree, you will not die. You will become like a god." Their choice. Eve thought about what the snake had said and decided to taste the fruit. She looked at herself and nothing seemed to have changed. So she took some of the fruit to Adam, and he ate the fruit as well. Then Adam and Eve looked at themselves and saw that they were naked, so they tried to cover themselves with fig leaves. At his usual time, in the cool of the day, God came to visit with Adam and Eve. God called out for them, but they tried to hide themselves. When God found them, he asked Adam, "Did you eat from the tree in the middle of the garden?" Adam blamed Eve because she gave him the fruit. Then God asked Eve, "What have you done?" Eve blamed the snake that had tricked her. The consequences. After hearing their excuses, God passed the sentences for their crimes. God cursed the snake and caused it to crawl on its belly. The woman would have children with lots of pain. The man would have to work very, very hard to get food, because the ground would now grow thorns and thistles. Then God made proper clothes for Adam and Eve from animal skins and sent them out of the garden. An angel with a flaming sword was sent to guard the garden. Adam and Eve could no longer go back to their garden home. However, in his mercy, God also made a promise to Adam and Eve. He promised that a child would be born that would crush the head of the snake. This would give them a chance to return to their home. Now it's time for activity. First question. What instructions did God give about the tree in the middle of the garden? Correct. Don't eat from it. Next question. What was the lie the snake told? Yes, you will not die. You will be like a god. What did God give Adam and Eve to wear? Correct. Clothes made from animal skins. Okay. Try writing or saying the memory verse from memory.
Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me.
Very good.
For the Bible
Next time,
tells me
we'll read
so.
about the very first brothers.